relation to Site C, obviously they're failing, no question.
Assembly of First Nations National Chief Perry Bellegarde is amplifying the voices of Treaty 8 First Nations in the Peace region. Bellegarde said the government is failing to respect their treaty rights after touring the areas that will be affected by the Site C dam on Saturday.
First Nations people are getting frustrated that they've been left out. And that's why you see legal challenges happening. That's why you're going to see people out on the land. And that doesn't have to happen in 2016.
The West Moberly and Prophet River First Nations are fighting Site C in federal court. They claim the project infringes on their rights to hunt, fish, and trap, and that they weren't adequately consulted. First Nations leaders believe it's an example of how the relationships between government and Indigenous people still needs work.
Right now, the process is adversarial. It's too adversarial. From determining what processes go ahead or what projects go ahead, or to the environmental reviews process, the assessment, the mitigation process. A lot of it's adversarial, and there's no process for dialogue.
Bellegarde said he heard from First Nations that there was either no consultation or it was inadequate. The alleged infringement of their treaty rights is the main reason that Bellegarde is opposed to the dam, but also because he believes there are better options.
I think there's huge potential for geothermal and for solar and wind, and there's better jobs, longer term jobs.
Bellegarde's tour included a visit to Ken and Arlene Boone's property, who are being forced off their land because of the dam.
I was very emotional. Somebody like him that has a concern coming to your front door it's very heartwarming, and knowing that somebody actually cares out there that's in a position that he's in is nice to hear.
The Boones have unsuccessfully fought Site C in court, but are continuing to support First Nations' legal fight against the dam. The Boones are hosting a fundraiser Tuesday where people can buy a stake in the land to plant in their front yard. Peter Houston, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.